Alright, good morning. So today I'm going to be heading to Grand Lake and I'm going to stay there tonight. It's about 25 miles to get there or something like that. And yeah, apparently there's a nice hostel to stay at there, so I'm going to go there, get some food, get my resupply and stay at the hostel. And I think today I'm basically just going to be in the forest. I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like I'm probably just in the forest until I reach Lake Granby and Grand Lake. And there have been loads of mosquitoes since I got into the forest yesterday. Every time I stop, there's lots of mosquitoes on me. So last night I used my bug net, but yeah, it was fine. It's not too bad. I've dealt with worse mosquitoes than this before, but it's still pretty annoying. Alright, so I made it to Grand Lake and I'm staying at this hostel called Shadow Cliff. It's a really nice hostel. And yeah, I actually got here. I'm just filling in the details for the rest of this day because I stopped filming. The camera was dead and I could have charged it, but I was just trying to get to town quickly, so I just kept hiking and yeah, just didn't really film anything. But basically there were 3 lakes that I went by. There was Monarch Lake and there was some clips of Monarch Lake, but I didn't say anything. But it was a nice lake and a good spot to swim as well. Some nice little beaches. And then you reach Lake Granby, and Lake Granby was really nice. That had the best spot to swim that I saw. There was a good place to swim right when you reach Lake Granby, there was like a little car camping area, and then you hike a bit further, and then there's a great place to camp if you just hike in a little bit, and a nice place to swim. And then towards the end of Lake Granby, it kind of narrows out. The lake just becomes really narrow, and then it becomes a river, and there were some nice spots around there as well. And then you reach, I think it's called Shadow Mountain Lake, and Shadow Mountain Lake was similar as well. You walk along the shore, and then after Shadow Mountain Lake you finally reach Grand Lake. So I guess it's 4 lakes that I went by, so a lot of lakes on this day. And then I finally reached the town of Grand Lake. And it was nice reaching this town in the evening on a Friday night as well. I went and I got some food at like a bar and grill, so I got a couple of beers and some food. And sorry to the vegans watching this video, but there was a lot of meat in that meal. I basically got pulled pork, ribs, elk sausage, mashed potatoes with gravy, and coleslaw. So I'll put a picture of that. It was a good, nice big meal. But yeah, it was a really nice hike on this day. Like I said, I'm filling in the details the next day because I didn't film much, but it was really nice walking past all these lakes. It was surprisingly hot. I dropped a lot of elevation. I think might have been down to like 8,000 feet or like below 9,000 feet, which is the lowest I've been since I've entered Colorado, and it was a lot hotter than all the previous days. It actually reminded me of somewhere where I was hiking on the Vancouver Island Trail near Port Alberni. There's a trail called the Alberni Inlet Trail, and I remember it just reminded me of that day because you're walking right by the water, but there's actually not a ton of shade because the trees are kind of sparse, and yeah, it was really hot. But it was a nice walk and some nice places to swim and chill out a bit, so I did kind of take my time getting to town. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this day. Basically, it was hiking in the forest and then by some lakes and some nice, it was a good day. Made it to Grand Lake, got some food, got some drinks, and stayed at the hostel, and that's it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.